Let's see how can we install Python on Linux as well as Mac machines. There is a high chance that your Linux machine or a Mac machine already has Python installed in it. The reason being, most of the operating system tools that you are using on Linux as well as Mac are built using Python. Hence, the Python will be present on your machine, but it might be the older version. Especially on Mac OS, you will by default get Python 2.7 installed. On some of the Linux machine, you might have both Python 3 and Python 2 installed. So now let's see how can we install Python on our Linux machine. Here I have Ubuntu installed on my machine. Before we start installing Python, let's see whether the Python exists or not, and if exists, which version it is. So type Python hyphen version. This should give you Python version which is already present on your machine. So here it gives 3.8.2, which is the latest version. Hence, there is no need of installing. If you get Python 2.7 as a value of a version here, then to install the Python on your machine, you can use sudo apt-get install Python 3 and press enter. This should install Python on your machine. Right now on my machine, I already have Python 3 installed. Hence, it just shows that there are 0 packages to upgrade or installed. For the RPM based Linux machines like CentOS, Red Hat, the command will be sudo yum install Python 3. So these are the commands that we have seen to install Python, which is on the Debian machine we use sudo apt-get install Python 3, which will install Python 3, and Python 3-pip, which will install the Python's package manager, which is pip. So this command is workable on the Debian machines, which are like Ubuntu or LiveMint. For the RPM based Linux machines like CentOS, Red Hat, you can use sudo yum install Python 3.6u, which is a 3.6 version. If you want to install 3.8 version, you can say 3.8u. And to install pip, you use Python 3.6u-pip or Python 3.8u-pip. To install on the Mac OS, we use command brew install Python 3. So brew is an installation manager on iOS which will help you to install any of the softwares. But make sure that before running this command you have brew installed on your machine. For more details about how can we install brew as well as how can you install Python 3 on Linux as well as Mac machine, please refer the URL that I have mentioned on this slide.